right, how's everybody doing? We're pleased to announce that we have got a product to test out. This is the BuckStik. Thankfully, these guys reached out to us on Instagram and asked us if we'd be willing to test out their product, and we graciously accepted. And thankfully, it showed up. It showed up really fast. We just kind of been busy the last couple weeks. Haven't really had a chance to get it out, but today is July the 1st, and we're going to get it out. So like I said, this is what you're going to get when you order one. And basically, it's going to have staples around this edge. I've already pulled the staples out. Pop your cap off, and then out comes the actual product. So it's a two-piece. It serves as a rubbing post. You put your scent on here. They send you the scent. They send you instructions and everything. And then these ropes and these leaves, you can bend them and do as you please to kind of make them almost like a licking branch. These guys got plenty of content on social media to prove that these things work. We just wanted to kind of try them in our neck of the woods and see what they did on one of our farms. So I'm out here today on one of our main farms, dumping out some mineral and stuff. It's recommended that you don't put these super close to feed sites, more like travel corridors. So I got a power line brake that runs this way. Power line brake runs that way, and directly behind the camera is another power line brake. So I guess you could call this almost like a two-track or whatever. People got different names for it. But there is deer droppings all over the place. This is an old food plot that I've just neglected over the years and haven't taken care of. Planning on revamping it a little bit this year, but for right now, this is where the BuckStik's going to be. I'm going to put my camera back here on this telephone pole behind me and stick this probably another 2 or 3 yards back here behind me. Throw a camera on it, see what happens. We're super interested. We are super interested to see what kind of action it gets. Got a couple decent deer on this farm that we'd love to get some good pictures of. Got some good deer that we would like to see return from last year, and like I say, looks like a great product. We are super excited to be using it. So we're gonna get him put in the ground here and see what happens. All right, so like I said, this is like a two-track. Power line brake this way, power line brake this way. This is this old food plot that I have kind of let go to waste over the last couple of years. But these deer travel this main power line brake right here a little bit more than they do this one, just because this one kind of diverts traffic back to the house. This one's kind of more away from the house. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stick this dead center of this food plot pretty much. It's not something that was here before, so naturally it's gonna catch their attention. They're gonna be traveling, they're gonna be traveling east to west across this power line brake. As soon as they come up over top of this hill, they bed down in this bottom a little bit, and then they bed kind of back over this back ridge. Usually I feed up here, and I've got a big mineral lick back here, but they travel this a lot because this is how they get down to the ag fields. So stick it right here. Hopefully as they're traveling, using this as their travel corridor, this will catch their attention, and we'll be able to get some good pictures. And yeah, looks good. Hopefully the product works. I'm excited. See if we can find a good spot. We ain't had rain in a couple days. Not right here. Oh yeah. It's perfect. It's got a little foot pedal for you to step on, makes it a little easier for you. All these leaves and this vine and stuff are kind of like moldable almost, so you kind of do with it as you will. The ropes and whatnot used to hold the scent on there. Product looks really good. I'm honestly really excited about it. So these are the scents that you get with it. You got your number 1 preorbital gland, number 2 forehead gland, number 3 interdigital gland. Everybody pretty much knows what those are. If you don't, they give you a little cheat sheet right here and tell you pretty much how to use them. So this says, off-season application, which is March through July, according to them. You do one spray of the preorbital gland on the leaves and the ropes at the top of the BuckStik. In-season application, which is August through January, you do one spray of each gland as instructed on this little picture right here. They give you, like I said, it's a little cheat sheet. You're gonna put your preorbital gland on the top, forehead gland in the little woven part in the center, acts like a rubbing post, and then your interdigital gland is gonna go on the bottom as if like where the deer would be scraping at. So it's pretty neat, super simple. Like I say, the product looks good. I think we're in a good location. I'm excited to try it. So we're gonna get these out here, throw a camera up and see what happens. Hey. So, like I said, I got my leaves sticking out this way, all three ropes, and this vine looking type section. It's July, so part of the cheat sheet, I'm gonna do the number 1 preorbital gland. My dog's over there whining. And I sprayed it on myself. What? Come here. And there you have it. That's simple. Super simple, super quick, super convenient. We're gonna let this guy soak for, I don't know, a week or two. Hopefully get some really good pictures, and hopefully we'll be finishing out this video with a couple big giants on camera. All right, I'm back out here today. It's been 2 weeks. Back out here today. It's been 2 weeks since we put out the BuckStik, and first impressions, you can definitely tell that it has been messed with. Let's see. See, the ends of these ropes are all frayed out. They weren't like that whenever I put it out. This top part up here is facing down this power line brake. Whenever I set it out, I faced it straight at the camera, so it's rotated almost a full 90 degrees. So it's definitely been messed with. I'm excited to see what's on this camera. Let's check it out. Just like we had hoped. There's a deer that was on this farm last year that my girlfriend Madison shot. Didn't hit him good. We knew he was going to survive. Had pictures of him later in the year. Just couldn't get back on him throughout the season. He was just really sporadic, and I don't think he was fully staying on this farm. But that's the first deer we got pictures of. Huge buck. I'm gonna say he's a mid 160s type deer, and he's still got a month and a half to finish out right now. So he's looking good. It's prime time. The BuckStik works. Definitely. I mean, it's been out 2 weeks. This isn't a super high traveled area, but we just kind of wanted to see what was up. And 3 solid pictures. We had 13 total pictures. Had some where does were just walking by, but the 3 pictures where deer were actually coming up and checking it out was all 3 bucks, and one of them was a big shooter. So I'm pleased with it. The BuckStik staying out. That camera's gonna sit right there on it. So we're gonna reapply our preorbital gland. Even though you don't really have to, I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyways, and slide around the edge of this power line brake and go check our next camera. But hey, BuckStik, been a success so far. Y'all get out there and try yours.